Well, hello there. Thanks for joining us. This is the Handshake on New Vision TV. My name is Lynn Komjisha. I have with me Edna Ruth Muviru. She's the business editor here at the New Vision. Edna, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Lynn.
Hotels are thought to be performing on the low, allegedly because of low technology in tech. They're saying, well, people are complaining, not a certain group of people is saying that hotels have failed to integrate technology into their businesses. And I'm wondering, before they integrate, do they have any systems in place, say IT, say, marketing and sales, PR and communications, and etc.? Do some of our hotels have these systems?
Yes, they do. When you look at the hotels that are part of a bigger group, they are already doing these things. They have marketers going out, they have updated information. If you just search for one of the hotels that are part of either a regional or global group, it's easy to get the information. The challenge is with the people who are doing smaller business, because in the regions and in some of the areas near the parks, there are smaller operations, nice places,
absolutely,
but then they haven't put in place systems that are as robust as the more international players.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And what effect does this have on them?
In this particular case, I think one of the issues was not being online. You have a nice thing going.
Yes.
Word of mouth is doing really well for you.
Right.
But if somebody just punched in the name of Edna's Resort, what do they find when they search your name?
Google has no idea.
Do you have reviews? Do people say, oh, I was at Edna's the other day and I had such a beautiful experience? Is anyone taking a picture of the breakfast that you're serving and sharing it, Because people want to see, they would like to know something before they come to your place.
It has become a very small global village.
Oh, yes. And if you're not online, then you're missing out a lot, And right now there are people there are apps that are specializing in accommodation, you even find phones now come with the booking apps, You find that on one of the screens you'll find booking.com on the phones, because they expect that people are doing business in this place. So be there, let them find Edna's Resort on booking.com. They can see their amenities, their reviews. Even 2 stars, if you have a star or 2 stars, is actually good, because it's probably because it's budget, but it is good. People can say that it's clean. So the bigger players are already doing this. They have fully fledged websites, and they know they've been in this game for a while. And the smaller ones need to do this as well, because that is how they'll grow. That is how they'll be seen.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Why do you think they're not integrating technology?
Being online is also time spent, So if I don't have a dedicated marketing team, if I don't have a dedicated person, if I'm running this operation in such a way that I have the person handling the money, then I welcome my guests, I'm running my operation. It also requires that I put in some more time in order to, keep the
Perhaps it is the costs involved.
There are the costs, yes, but we've got so many young people that can do this as a gig.
And it's absolutely. But most of these hotels or these places, they like using, less manpower to maybe accumulate profits. I don't know. You
don't have to have this person on staff, you see. You don't have, what you'll do, you'll create a gig for a photographer, invest in a good photographer who will come and show that this is what you've got. They know the right angles, they know when to come by. They'll get the beautiful sunset from, one of the locations on your property. Pay a photographer, it's a one-off payment. Then you'll have somebody who is doing this part-time. They are not your employee fully, and they come in once a week or two, just keep everything vibrant, and then because the reviews are done by other people, just put that somewhere on your website or your social media platform, so that the conversations keep going.
True.
Yeah, and then the other thing is engagement. There's opening the Facebook page, but then what? No one is there. Yeah, so you can get somebody, they don't have to be full-time, you know, because that is a cost, and that means you'll have to pay NSSF, you'll have to pay, but there are so many people doing gigs, you know. If there's a whole gig economy.
There are those influencer people, you know, they have time for that.
We have a whole gig economy running.
Oh, yes.
You know.
And I think we ought to discuss that as well, gig economy everywhere.
We'll have a chat about
Absolutely. That. Oh, well, so they say that if you integrate technology into the management, you might be able to tap into the future market trends. When they say future market trends, I don't quite understand. What are they talking about?
They're probably talking about, like, if you're in this space, you're seeing what the other people are doing. And because you know that this is where the market is headed, you can prepare yourself to get there, you know. So if you're not engaging with the different available technologies and expertise, you'll miss out. And then you run the danger of staying stuck in a time when people have moved on. When people want smaller rooms, or people just want a bed, they don't want breakfast. So you need to stay in touch, use the technology to get you, to keep you abreast.
But you know, Ugandans have a problem. We are comfortable. We don't care about competition. I have learned that.
The market forces you.
Sometimes it does, but then when you're not ready, I think you just chill and be like, I got this. Thank you, Edna.
Thank you.